this is Karen from Garrocha, USA. A couple of things that I like so much about using a Garrocha pole is that it's balance and bending, and they kind of go together, both for the rider and the horse. And for balance, when people do a circle, because you're doing a lot of circles with Garrocha, and this kind of forces your horse to bend, or gives you the chance to make him bend, and it also helps the rider keep their balance when they're in a circle. You'll find most riders, when they circle, have a tendency, when they go around just in a regular circle, they have a tendency to drop their inside hip and their inside shoulder. When you've got a Garrocha pole in your hand, you usually have your arm up here anyways, holding the pole, and when you go around your Garrocha pole, then you end up keeping your shoulder and your hip up. And what that does is keeps your balance, so your horse bends correctly. It also puts your legs in the right position going around the pole naturally to get a good bend on your horse. Now, if you've been doing a lot of trail riding, you aren't really schooled in dressage, and you don't understand the concept of bending, then let me show you this on the ground here, and then we're going to get on and ride. But when you've got a middle point in your circle, which would be the tip of your Garrocha on the ground, okay, and your horse is going around a circle, what you want to do is keep your horse bent to this circle. So you keep your horse in an arch and follow the circle. So his hindquarters have to be bent in and his front end has to be bent in. If you're going around the circle with your horse's rear end out, you're not teaching him anything. So your object of going around in your circle is to keep a bend in your horse's body. This is what makes your horse supple. Now, when you're bending your horse around in a circle, if your shoulder and your hip drops to the inside, then it off balances your horse, and you have a tendency to go in on your circle, make a tighter circle, like a spiral in, because you're diving into the circle, is what they call it. When you keep your shoulder and your hip up, then you keep your horse balanced, and he should do a perfect circle around the end of your pole. And it's easy to see a perfect circle around your pole because your hand stays in the same position and the tip of the pole stays on the ground. So when you go around, you should be in the same position going around the pole and make a perfect circle. If you're leaning in on your bend, then your horse starts doing this and going in, and you'll find yourself up on the pole. So you can make a perfect circle with a Garrocha pole, and that's one of the things that you want to strive for and practice on when you're using the Garrocha. So I'm going to give you a few exercises, a few things to work on. I've got one good exercise using a serpentine, and you change your bend continually. I'm going to show you what your horse looks like bent and the proper aids to get him bent. I mean, a lot of you might know this, but there's a lot of people that might not, and you need something to work on when you're using your Garrocha, so I thought I'd just put a few informative videos on just to kind of give you something to work on. So we'll be back riding. Thanks.